these words, I have great pleasure in announcing that the Chobi Mela Open. Chobi Mela Festival of Photography, Bangladesh 2006 Open. Thank you.
এই আমি আমার দুহাতের মুঠোয় ধরায় আছে।
The arrangement of International Chobi Mela vouches for Drik's urge to connect to the spirit of higher expression of the people the world over, which in turn connects all of us in the same movement to reveal our aspirations to attain a better, a higher human life.
It's a very big show I have.
It's absolutely fantastic that Bangladesh now has a really world-class cricket team, and I'm really looking forward to them coming over and playing some serious cricket against Australia.
সুইজারল্যান্ডের সুগন্ধি চকোলেট কে ফ্রান্সের
Trying to put together this exhibition that you will be seeing in a short while on the lower floor of this very distinguished and prestigious museum, the National Museum of Bangladesh.
আমার মতো যাতে গ্রামের আরো ছেলেমেয়েদেরকে এরকম সুযোগ দেওয়া হয় ফটোগ্রাফি করার জন্য।
The name of Chobi Mela and the reputation of this festival have grown tremendously in a very short period of time.
I hope these 15 days provide to us an unmitigated opportunity of pleasure and happiness.
Chobi Mela is a very different event. It's not at all like other festivals. It's different in terms of what it wants to address, in terms of who it addresses, in terms of the agenda it tries to bring across. Most festivals have been placed in the West in some capacity, or there has been a strong Western influence in terms of its organization, in terms of the work that has been shown. Chobi Mela is entirely homegrown. It was set up here in Dhaka by Bangladeshis. Initially was Bangladeshi, but now is increasingly becoming much more global.
What Chobi Mela has become, I was present at the very first edition in year 2000, and I have seen the festival grow and mature and become a very diverse and very rich and dense cultural event.
Bangladesh is not seen as a country that is attractive for corporate clients, for the major agencies, and part of our struggle has been in convincing them that this was a credible festival which happens to take place in Bangladesh.
So far, only on opening night, mind you, we haven't actually got to see most of the work. Most of the work I have seen does represent boundaries, yes.
Work from many, many different countries. In this particular festival, there were about 49 exhibitions, thousands of work, many, many artists. But I'm not trying to get into a numbers game. I don't want to reduce it to that. I think what is more important is the fact that the festival is very different. Number of workshops that have taken place, again, by very fine people from all over the world. The participants have included the students of our school, Pathshala. Other photographers, visiting photographers, and many people have come over because they've wanted to be part of these workshops. The workshops themselves have resulted in work which is fed back into the festival itself, so it's been a circular sort of thing. But it's not simply that. I think we use the festival as a teaching tool itself.
This is my third exhibition here, and I'm sort of a classical photographer. I do dealing with timelessness. This exhibition is about depth, is about movements, is about boundaries. I've been working with the Pathshala students also for the third time, and I love to do it. I think they're great students. I think Bangladesh photography is really rising. I think Shetu is very important for Bangladesh photography. I started it all, and this wonderful Chobi Mela.
And as far as those evening presentations were concerned, which we did in one of our partner organisation space, the Goethe Institute Auditorium, before and after and during, and certainly well into midnight discussions afterwards, there were a whole lot of people, some of whom were not really part of the photographic fraternity, who'd been drawn to the event by the excitement of what was going on. Part of the joy really was this very interesting mix of the high flyers and the newcomers and the experienced and the not so experienced, and the very wide range of people who came, actively participated and made it their own. The time it was taking place, the streets of Dhaka was in flames. A political party was trying to hang on to power through means which the people considered illegal and unfair, and there were protests, there was violence in the streets. Our struggles include these political struggles that we're embedded in. To be able to perform within that spectrum, it's also evidence of DRIC's resilience that we were able to pull off a major international festival at a time when most things in Bangladesh were being switched off. The tap was being switched off. And of course, we try and have fun. So many people come to Bangladesh at that time, some for the first time, and it's nice to do something which is a bit different. There's singing, there's dancing, there's merrymaking, and making friends. All the artists and the volunteers, the many other people who are involved, we all get on a big boat, fairly big boat. Certainly the idea really at this point is that Chobi Mela not be confined to this one event every 2 years in Dhaka, but be much more something that belongs to the wider public, spread out over a much wider geographical area, touching many more people.
पृथ्वी